Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Here's Westbrook. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Westbrook throws it down.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Westbrook drives in, and Westbrook throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now, here's Adebayo. Pass to Lou. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Reed misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Westbrook. After Dennis Rodman's bucket there. Good on the three-point shot.
Just tremendous playmaking there. Moving it out for the 3. That was a high-level pass. And if you write up a wish list of qualities in an NBA guard, Darren Peterson checks just about every box. He's in that old school mold in that he can play either spot in the backcourt, and his explosiveness puts him in rare air indeed.
And Rodman gets it to go.
Just a terrific decision from Westbrook there. He loves kicking it out to shooters.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Garnett. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
He takes it in. Rodman with the block.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows them to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Picked by Reed. From deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some.
And from that distance, that's a tough shot to guard.
Outside, Rodman. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Westbrook. It's tipped. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, this is Westbrook at his best. So explosive and clever operating in the open floor.
Rodman outside. Got it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's Virginia Beach bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
And Westbrook is very skilled at sizing up defenses. He understands when he should take these quick shots.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
Virginia Beach leading by 3. Here's Peterson, and he's good on the 3-ball. Peterson's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Well, calling a player a combo guard can sometimes signify that they're kind of stuck between positions. In the case of Darren Peterson, he possesses the size and skill level to do just about anything you need from the backcourt. And this is Peterson's bread and butter, attacking downhill.
Adebayo the screen. Here's Reed. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Rodman with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Pass to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Adebayo's got 9 points now in the quarter. And Garnett with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the wing right side. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now a 6-point Virginia Beach lead.
And Westbrook is very skilled at sizing up defenses. He understands when he should take these quick shots.
Rodman outside. And the rejection by Bird. 56 seconds left here in the second. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Harden. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Stolen by Rivers. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Rodman. Here's Bird. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Back to Rivers. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
Well, they used every bit of that shot clock, but all that matters is that it ended in a make.
The shot's good from Bird. Collins wide open, he fires. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Virginia Beach. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Shot by Collins, no good. Virginia Beach leading by 7. Here's Peterson. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Peterson's got 10 points in the game. Lewis makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Here's Peterson. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Rivers with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Harden outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Peterson. 13 points in the game.
And that's one he wants back. Just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Garnett outside. 6 on the shot clock. Virginia Beach needs to get off the shot here. And Garnett with the slam.
Yeah, that's a good pass by Peterson. He's a natural creator for both himself and others.
Got that one up quick. He's got 8.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
Here's Bird. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Garnett just attacking the rim.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Rivers gets a wide open look. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three.
A little playmaking there from Collins. Nice to see him setting others up.
Virginia Beach trails by 4. And here's Harden for 3.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the boards.
Here's Garnett. And it's James Harden with the rebound. It's stolen by Garnett. One-on-one here. Here's Peterson. Drops in the tray. Peterson's got 16 points.
Well, for the top prospects like Peterson, you expect him to have these kinds of nights. That comes with the territory.
Stolen by Lewis. Now Harden hasn't made one yet. There's a screen by Collins. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Here's Westbrook. Over Rivers. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Virginia Beach leads by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Virginia Beach trails by 5. Pass to Collins. Harden scanning the floor. Oh, defensively, what can you do against Harden?
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Wasted no time on that one. And Virginia Beach leads by 5. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Goodness, Darren Peterson, take the stage.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Virginia Beach trails by 7. The three goes down.
Yeah, showing the touch from range. You know they want to hit those to spread out the defense and open up lanes to the basket.
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook, just getting after it and drawing the contact.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Adebayo the screen. And Westbrook, here we go. Shoots. Cleared away by Bird. And so Bird will bring it up for Virginia Beach. They've led by as many as 11 points. That one goes in.
And you see the scoring ability of Peterson on shots like these. His confidence right now through the roof.
Now Reed. Shoots the three. It's good.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him to.
.135 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well. Look at Westbrook carrying the load. He can be that guy for you.
Bird inside. On the wing, Rodman. 5 on the clock. Trying again. Bird tough inside.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Now it's Reed. The putback. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. 3, good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
No fear. Peterson wants to take and make the big shot.
There's 25 seconds left.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. From deep. Can't get it to go. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Pass to Garnett. Outside Westbrook. And Adebayo sends it back.
What a defensive force. Bam sees him cut at the rim and denies him the bucket.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
They swipe it. Inside. Pass to Lindenborg. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Lindenborg. The kick out to Collison. Clock at 4. Here's Fox. Miami needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Westbrook. Here's Peterson. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
Here's Peterson. A three-pointer, no good. It's been a quick start for Miami. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Here's Lindenborg. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Here's Bird. And Adebayo sends it back.
That's great anticipation by Bam. He sees the game so well, doesn't he?
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break. Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Throw good. Bird. Bird hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Puts one up from 19. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Miami leading by 3. Pass to Lindenborg. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense. And the arms of Garnett go on forever, and that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
Here's Peterson. No scoring in this one. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Virginia Beach. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off. Well, long-armed and broad-shouldered, Yaxel Lindenborg has a first-team All-NBA name, and his skill level stands out as well. At 6'9", able to pass, handle, and shoot, he is multi-tool.
Here's Lindenborg. He's got 10. Stolen by Rodman. Bird with it. Now guarded by Fox. They get it again. Out to Bird. Second chance effort. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. 10 points for Larry Bird. Sinks the three-pointer.
And we've seen games like this before from Lindenborg. It doesn't take much to get him going.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Westbrook. And they call an illegal screen here.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pass to Peterson. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
When you watch Peterson shoot, he does it with confidence. And that shot is already refined.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Driving the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if you write up a wish list of qualities in an NBA guard, Darren Peterson checks just about every box. He's in that old school mold in that he can play either spot in the backcourt, and his explosiveness puts him in rare air indeed.
Hamilton. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's his first foul. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Larry Bird.
Forcing the issue inside. Collins is hard to handle.
He misses the free throw. Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Garnett. For Miami, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end. Suffocating defense to
Whoa!
Gracious. And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Lou, and he drives in.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. Crafty move. And Reed throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
And Reed throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's stolen by Curry. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Walker. Here's Collins. Finished off the break. Collins has got the first field goal of the second half for Miami.
Well, that's what you like to see. Keeping his head on a swivel.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Shoots the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Using all of his length. Collins able to grab the offensive rebound and finish the play.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Walker. Another miss by Curry. And Collins has got the ball here for Miami. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Well, the thing about Reed, he can shoot it, he can drive it, he collects offensive rebounds, he can come at you in so many ways.
Back to Curry. Miami grabs the miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Miami shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Miami leading by 18. And a wide open look for Walker. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one drops. Kemba Walker hits them both. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Stolen by Collins. Down low. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Jacks up a three. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Here's Bird. And he makes good on the layup. Bird's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. For Miami, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Well, the biggest thing Naz Reid brings to your team, spacing. Reid can play the 5 and hit threes. There aren't a lot of guys like that.
And that's where athleticism and style comes together. What a move there by Peterson.
In the corner, Collins with it. Sinks the triple. Collins has got 8 points.
The shortest three on the floor, that corner. That is why guys shoot such a good percentage from there.
Here's Rodman.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys. What a statement by Naz Reid, showing you what happens when his team is in rhythm like this.
For Virginia Beach, they hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Westbrook. Reed with the block.
Outstanding defense by Reid there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Here's Peterson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Virginia Beach, they've been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. So he gets them both. Here's Hamilton. And so it's Miami with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Virginia Beach trails by 21. Here's Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Well, that's the right play there. Love to see him move it for a better look.
Here's Peterson. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And that's where athleticism and style comes together. What a move there by Peterson.
Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And that's going to be a treble.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Shut your lame ass up, man. You soft as hell.
How you get back?
Man, you soft as hell, bro. You soft as hell, bro.
The fourth quarter now.
You can't talk to me first quarter. Get that shit out of here. You can't talk to me.
Oh my
lame ass boy.
You can't play much tougher interior.
Yeah, my mic, the best mic out. Matter of fact,
With it.
shut your lame ass up. Matter of fact, yeah, matter of fact.
Shoot. Miami controlling the game. To the inside.
Man, shit.
Stolen by Westbrook.
Matter of fact.
Garnett. And Garnett with a slam.
Constant energy. Westbrook's effort on D leads.
Hey man, what you be holding on to when you play? What you be holding on to? That ball don't be coming in my hand.
Here's Fox.
Man, you don't got a handle like that. That shit is mine.
He takes it in. Back to Collison. Over Westbrook. A nice shot by Collison.
Well, those are the kinds of shots coaches want their guys taking within the scope of the offense.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Miami with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Peterson. And yes, it's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And finished off by Westbrook.
An above-the-rim athlete, even on the back nine. Westbrook sends it home.
Miami controlling the game. Fox goes in. Shakes him. Garnett with the block.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message.
All right, after this game, get off though.
And
he ain't gonna play again.
In the game.
After this game, he ain't gonna play again. You.
Free throw good, Fox.
Well, here's the thing. Not only
man, you do not want to smoke with me at all, bro. This is me, CG1464. You lucky you had the ball in your hand. They let you have that.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Virginia Beach.
Hey, come on, man.
And
come on.
that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on the
Defense.
Great work inside. He doesn't mind taking punishment on the way up.
Defense.
Good, Westbrook.
Man, you don't want no
And one thing about Westbrook, he
as
does
you for
not
what,
have
man?
a
Pull it to my
quiet
chat, man.
presence. You know
Pull it to the
he's out
chat, man.
there
You got what you
every
stream on? What you on, man? What you on, man?
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Peterson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A great touch from Peterson down low. A true 3-level score.
Miami grabs the miss.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Now
yeah, you can do it. Man, that shit light work.
And the shot goes down.
That shit light work. Ain't nobody want to play me. Y'all know you can't face me.
They go on one last run.
They know.
To seal the deal.
Yeah, this run.
Hold on to what you hold on to, boy. Hold on to what you got to hold on to.
Athleticism we talk about with
that ball's supposed to be mine, but I ain't gonna lie.
Get up in a hurry.
Boys ain't got a handle like that.
Misses.
I ain't got no handle.
Garnett outside. That's good.
Well, the efficiency is there.
Go on, man. Go on.
He needs to start doing this every trip down.
And so Miami takes this.
I ain't even tripping. You know why? 'Cause I already know y'all need the ball in your hand. Y'all need the ball, bro.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. To the paint. And stolen by Booker. They push it up 4-on-3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Rodman. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Westbrook with the bucket.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
And Booker throws it down.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
And Westbrook, here we go. And here's Bird from the arc. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And with that size that Peterson plays with, it's almost as if he's gliding around out there. You combine that with the high level of instinct he has as a ball handler, and this young man is a problem.
Now, here is McGrady. In the corner, it's Sarr. There's O'Neal with the 3. Sinks the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And stolen by Sarr. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Peterson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Goodness, Darren Peterson. Take the stage.
There's Thomas with the 3. O'Neal. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Oh, great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And then Rodman with the dunk.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Here's McGrady. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. For the 3. Virginia Beach pulls it in. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Pass to Booker. It's O'Neal atop the key. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. That's tipped.
Well, he shows off his defensive instincts with that block.
Back to Thomas. And it's off from three-point range. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Back to Thomas. Stolen by Bird. Going inside. And it's Bird with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Virginia Beach.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jacks up a 3. Good defensive work there by Young. And so it's Memphis with it. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Young fires away from outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three.
Oh, that was one of those no, yes type shots.
Back to Stackhouse. Garnett with the block. Garnett just attacking the rim.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Memphis making a change here. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And so Collison will bring it up for Memphis. 6-point game. Young outside. Now, here is McGrady. It's stolen by Curry. From deep. Curry finishes off the break.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble. And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Virginia Beach.
Curry with a wide open look. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks it out to Garnett. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Back to Collison. Pass to McGrady. High post Young. And it's Memphis with another.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throw this game. Booker outside. Booker hammers it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Peterson. Blocked again. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finished off the break. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Virginia Beach. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker is just letting it all hang out right now. This young guy's confidence special.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Kicks it out to Rodman. Bangs home the trifecta. Rodman's got 9.
Well, that kick out shows a great feel for the game, understanding the situation.
And Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr, going right at the rim with that slam.
Curry fires from way outside. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 3. Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Curry. And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Booker on the move. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, he's just attacking with relentless enthusiasm. I don't see how you slow him down now.
Curry shot is off. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Virginia Beach leading by 3. The 3 ball. The 3 ball from Curry.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Memphis trails by 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
On the wing, Bird. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .139 left here in the third quarter. Everything's within Curry's range.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Rodman. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his 3-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
You have to like the mindset coming right back with a 3 of his own. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Pass to Young. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Memphis trails by 5. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stackhouse outside. Rob. Down low. Here's Rodman. And Rodman with the slam.
And for such a fantastic score, Peterson is also a terrific playmaker. And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Virginia Beach. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Virginia Beach leading by 5. Latre sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Virginia Beach.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like, in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rodman grabs the rebound. Here's Peterson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Memphis trails by 8. Now Booker. From outside. The putback. O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Floats one up. The shot is off. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Doing what he does best, Shaquille O'Neal.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now Garnett. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
It's Booker. It's stolen by Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. They double team Curry. Fires away from outside. Oh, he hits the deep 3.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy. Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Curry, the 3 is off. And so Booker will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing here by 8. And stolen by Şengün. It's stolen by McGrady. Now Thomas. Booker fires. The long shot, no good. Curry is inside. Six on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
And both free throws good for Curry.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Let's lose a 3. O'Neal there for the rebound. And so here's Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Yep, that's going to go in. Here's Curry. Launches it. A three-pointer. Good. And stolen by Şengün. Beyond the arc. It's blocked by Shaq. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
Good game, bro.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For my friends, welcome everyone to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Out to Edwards. Nice move. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's Edwards. Fires for three. The rebound by Ryu. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And so it's San Antonio with it. Wagner outside. Pass to Ryu. Just 4 to shoot. Doesn't go for him.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Yeah, Wagner has the ability to spot these openings and moves the ball whenever he can.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Şengün. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis. And he's done it.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here's Westbrook. to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the wing on the left. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down low. It's tipped. In transition, here comes San Antonio. .124 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Smith. Outside Rose. Spurs working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Smith for three. A three ball. Garnett grabs the board. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Virginia Beach. Kicks it out to Rodman. Here is Edwards. He has 6. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
For three, Edwards. A rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Smith. Back to Jefferson. Three-pointer. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Virginia Beach up 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
A shot by Rodman. Wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Josh Smith.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. But that really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of him.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for Virginia Beach.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Westbrook. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Here's Sanat. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And whenever you watch Chris Sanat play, you immediately think this guy is the ideal stretch big. He's got great length at just about 7 feet, and he's already a very good shooter. I really like how he rebounds and competes on the glass.
And just a great all-around scorer. Garnett has the defense a little anxious there.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And both free throws good from Garnett.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
They double-team Bird. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. From deep, Rodman nailed from three-point land. Rodman's got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Check out the elevation from Westbrook. He's got some of the best hops in the league.
Virginia Beach leading by 7. Pass to Edwards. Here goes Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards wants to get to the basket, you really can't stop him.
Here's Sanap. Jefferson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Outside Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Rebounded by Rodman. Here's Virginia Beach. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Loves to push the pace. When the break is on, Ntilikina taking full advantage.
Here's Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Yeah, that's why you can't leave anyone open.
Here's Rose. Garnett with the steal. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Inside. Will it go? Rose, no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Virginia Beach. It's a 13-point game.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Edwards. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Smith. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Smith's got 5 now.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Good if it goes. That one's not going to go. And it's Virginia Beach with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And the explosiveness that Caleb Wilson plays with is something defenses always need to be wary of. When he's in that dunker spot or the roller in the 2-man game, you have to have him tagged or he will rise up and punish you.
And here is Suggs after Dennis Rodman just hit the 3. Now here's Şengün. And it's Suggs missing. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Ntilikina. Out to Edwards. All alone. Drained for 2 points. And now it's an 11-point Virginia Beach lead.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Ryu. To the inside. Şengün. Wagner wide open. Misses the 3. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Good things happen when you attack the basket.
Virginia Beach leading by 9. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding him.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
The shot by Ryu, no good. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
The shot by Rodman, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
To the wing right side. Now Şengün running the floor all by himself.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Out to Edwards. Launches it. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Shot's good by Wilson.
Yeah, good touch on the inside shot. You don't want to overpower that.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 19. Pass to Ntilikina. There's the triple. Out to Bird. The 3. And it's blocked.
Well, we've seen some tall guys in the basketball world lately, but Ryu has them all beat. You're not scoring over him that often.
And finish off by Wagner.
Heads-up play with the ball there, getting it in the hands of somebody who's ready to attack.
He was all alone on that one. Ntilikina's got 5.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Edwards. Now, here is Bird. Back to Edwards. Over Şengün. Edwards can't hit. San Antonio trails by 9. Uncovered. Rodman with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. Out to Bird. The 3. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time. And Virginia Beach leads by 12.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
From the arc. Shot's good by Wilson.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Edwards. Beyond the arc. Şengün with the rebound.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Edwards fires. The shot is off. San Antonio trails by 7. Here's Şengün. Oh, the slam dunk.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Now Bird. Now Edwards. With the floater. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim. Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Now Bird. Here's Here's Edwards. No one near him. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And that time also a missed shot.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Outside Wilson. To tie it up. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Puts up the three. A three-pointer. Good.
How about the fearlessness in the moment? Ntilikina demonstrating great control and decision-making during these crucial possessions.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Wilson inside. Does not go in. Outside Edwards. Larry Bird. Bird lets it fly.
Seems like nothing bothers Larry Bird. He looks relaxed, scoring, even in a high-stakes moment.
Well, no surprise, Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Edwards knocks down the three.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
Wagner fires. The three goes down. And stolen by Şengün. Suggs. And there's the three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot three, so the only hope is for
a good game, man.
And an and one to finish out.
So Virginia Beach picking up the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Pass to Şengün. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Battier for three. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Rose. It's stolen by Brown. Puts up a deep three. Battier's shot good.
Heat check. It's amazing how many guys can shoot it consistently from way past the line these days.
And the dunk by Stewart. Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Here is Rose. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Adebayo. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Over in the corner, Rose. The kick out to Adebayo. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now, here's Rose. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Virginia Beach.
Watch those hands. Watch those hands, boy.
3. .144 left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Wade.
Oh, and speed and strength coming together for Wade on that drive.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Wade drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Nifty move. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, good hustle. Don't give up on the play after the miss. Attack that offensive glass.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And we'll see Bam Adebayo go to the line here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Rose. Okafor grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The kick out to Rose. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And there's the youth. Wade jumping out of the gym.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Rose. And it's in there.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The San Antonio Spurs up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
You got Derrick Rose wearing shell toes. Adidas shell toe.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team.
Those are classics, ain't gonna lie.
Their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Yeah, he just put his head down and went to work on the drive.
O'Neal with the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Payton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
When you get a look that close.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Oh, tricky play from Payton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
Adebayo the screen. Boom! Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And Rose, wide open, he shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
Pass to Payton. Clock at 6. And here is Şengün, defended by Shaq. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Misses from close range. Stolen by Wade. And stolen by Payton. Battier fires. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And I love when Battier looks for his shot on offense. Great job there.
And it's blocked by Şengün.
Well, you always want your defenders to stay within reach of the shooter.
Rose looking around.
And the glove in action, overwhelming the shooter with his quickness and then sharp defensive instinct. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Battier outside. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Virginia Beach, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And Rose drops them both. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The San Antonio Spurs leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Up and in on the layup. Rose has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Virginia Beach. Outside for Jefferson. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Outside, O'Neal. Left side, Rose. Back to O'Neal. To kick out to Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Rose has got the lead up to 2 now for Virginia Beach. Left side, O'Neal. Back to Rose. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Face green smiling.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
Brown's shot is good.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Credit that outstanding pass to the open man.
Now here's Rose. 18 points for him. And there's the drive. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. And tonight, we've got Virginia Beach playing against Albuquerque. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Over to the left wing. To the inside, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Shaq pulls it down.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Jefferson. The three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. get down the floor before the defense is set.
Rodman. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Driving inside. Fires high post. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Stewart to have that great jumper. What a hard worker.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Rose goes in. Rebound by Albuquerque. From deep, Arenas. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Rose. Rodman grabs the miss. Albuquerque trails by 3. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Albuquerque again can't hit it. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Now here is Hachimura following the miss by Derrick Rose. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
To the wing right side. Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
And have to be aware of Stewart inside. So good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
There's O'Neal with the 3. It's good from long range. O'Neal's got 5.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Unloads from 13. They recover it. O'Neal looking around. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Virginia Beach leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Virginia Beach.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Well, Bam has this action down cold. He knows exactly where to place himself in the pick and roll.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throw of the game. And Albuquerque making a change here. Virginia Beach leading by 5. A kick out to O'Neal. Here's Wade. Rebound by Albuquerque. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Connects from 3-point range. Hachimura's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Back to Mitchell. Right side, Rodman. Takes a 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Curry. Morant with the steal. Oh, man! Windmills in a ferocious dunk.
Wow, a simple finish wasn't enough. She put on a show.
Here's O'Neal. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Albuquerque trails by 4. Pass to Leslie. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Here's Leslie. It's stolen by Adebayo. At the top of the key, Curry. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Virginia Beach.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
O'Neal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Adebayo. Rodman with the rebound. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. A nice shot by Leslie. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Curry on the wing. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. Shaq controls in the paint.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. Trailing by 4. Fades back. And it's Wade with the rebound. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Wade with no one around. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now it's a 6-point Virginia Beach lead. Mitchell outside. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. 4 seconds left. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 5 now.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And it's Virginia Beach holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Buries it from 3-point range.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
From deep 3-point land. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And what a pass from her right there. You love seeing this kind of teamwork.
Albuquerque trails by 14. Here's O'Neal. Nails the 16-footer. He's got 7.
How about Shaq with the mid-range there, showing a willingness to step out and expand his game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul. Curry looking it over. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Back to Shaq. Shoots over Shaq. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Screen by O'Neal to the middle. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And stolen by Arenas. Oh, and here comes Arenas all alone.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bird outside. Fires the three. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. It's Jefferson outside. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
O'Neal on the wing. He's got 10. And again, it's Albuquerque.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Collison gets a wide open look. O'Neal with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Malone can't hit. Outside Curry. Pass to Bird. Here's Collison. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Virginia Beach. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Albuquerque with the possession. A 2-point game. Pass to Leslie. It's stolen by Adebayo. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Left side, Rodman. Pass to Leslie. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Yeah, I know most people would rather be out on the arc, but she's smart to take that mid-range look.
Out to Wade. And Jefferson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Bird looking it over. 6 to shoot. Bird makes a move.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's O'Neal from outside. The shot is off.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Albuquerque trails by 6. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
Curry fires. Curry buries the 3-shot.
And right now, the D has no answer.
Knocks down the 3.
Well, they really needed a bucket, and he was just determined to make that happen for them.
Curry trying to break free. And he gets it to go.
Wade just gone after his first step. So quick.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now O'Neal. Left side Jefferson. Fires away from outside. And down goes the three.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo outside. Larry Bird. Jumper is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
O'Neal. Cleared away by Bird. And so Bird will bring it up for Virginia Beach.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Doing what he does best, Shaquille O'Neal.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Oh, man, he's got to be feeling good right now. Those are some clutch points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out. Fearless.
Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Crucial basket for this team. He gave them a shot in the arm with that one.
Now Bird. That one goes.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
So Virginia Beach picking up the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.